Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday, September 12th. It's 6:30. Oh, man. It's a sore one today. Oh, super sore. My legs. I think my upper body's just tight. Just pretty much my legs and my feet. And I got some chafing. You know the deal. I put a video out last night. It's super, pieced together. I cut so much. So I took so much nonsense video of me just talking a lot. I'm not happy with the video at all, but it's out. It's just really pieced together, and I realized I cut so much out that I hate when I do that. Like when you're watching the video and I'll say something, but that wasn't in the earlier video because I edited it out. So it's a very pieced together video, and I apologize for that. I'm really going to start concentrating on these videos. Quiet night, man. A couple bikers coming by. I had partying with music on late at night. It was neat. They had disco balls on their bikes and all, so they were getting into it. I'm gonna pack up here. It feels like everything's dry. It is. I'm gonna pack up quickly, head up there, get some electric, eat some breakfast, drink a liter, maybe 2 liters of fluid before I get moving today. Temperatures aren't bad today, but my neck, I'm gonna stretch. I don't think I explained what I'm doing very well because I talked so much on my video that I cut most of it out. Like I said, I skipped maybe 300 miles of trail time, of trails here in Iowa. I would have went right to Colorado and just skipped Iowa and Nebraska and then made up both of them at the end, but I have to get more gear come the first of the month that's specific for Colorado, and I can't get that to the first, so that's why I'm not doing that. That's why I'm gonna walk until it looks like probably Lincoln, Nebraska, and then skip Nebraska. So I'm gonna make up Nebraska at the end. I don't know if I'm gonna come back and make up these couple 100 miles in Iowa. It's just I didn't miss anything as far as visuals and stuff, so I'm just being honest. People can say whatever they like. It's not going to affect me in one bit. I'm still proud that what I've done. I'm not going to lose any sleep that I skipped a couple 100 miles of a state after just coming through 2 states previous that look identical to it. So, but I am going to come back and do Nebraska. So, and yeah, someone had mentioned in my comments on YouTube that, why don't you just skip them both and then get to Colorado earlier? And it's a very good point, and I would have done that. I have to get some more gear that I can't get until the first. So that's why I'm hiking here and just killing time basically for a couple more weeks until I get some more gear. I cannot wait to Colorado, guys. All right, guys, but that's it. I'm going to pack up and get out there to the trailhead we saw earlier and then get back on the move. Oh, man, it's tight. Tight. All right, it's 7:15. It's gonna be one of them mornings. I'm just moving slow, and I'm gonna go up there and get at least I'm gonna say 2 hours of power. So I probably won't get up there till closer to 8. I probably won't be out here till around 10, which is completely fine. I'm not it's not like I'm picking the kids up from daycare or something. I'm just curious. There's the trailhead right there. You see how close I am? Actually, yeah. So I just am curious to see what people can see of me. It's actually a lot harder. I mean, you could see plenty, but you have to be looking. That's why people walking their dogs, the dogs will notice me, and they'll be like, what, something's back there? Oh, yeah, I mean, you can see break, when I was just laying there by myself with my pack, it would be super hard to see. But now that I have my tent and all my gear laid out, so you pick up spots of color. You guys probably can't pick up anything. Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, see, there's my pack. But you got to be looking. The guy I watched Camping with Steve always does this. He always comes out, he's like, oh, can I see myself? Yeah, see this side, if you're coming this way, you can see more, especially right here. It's a little bald spot. So, right there, boom, tent. All right, guys, 9 o'clock. Here at the trailhead. Here's them lights I was talking about. It'd be nice when you're coming down on a bike, coming through here at night and all lit up. Super popular, as you can see. People have been coming all morning long. They got another overflow parking lot over there. Bathroom, I brushed my teeth. It was a good morning here. Fixing my gear up. I'm gonna hit, there's a gas station right down there, close. Hit that in a little bit. I'm probably gonna stay here for another hour, or at least until, this should be done in an hour. This is quick charging that cord I got with this anchor plug, not the double one, the single one under there, super fast. So I'm doing good on power. Today's my 4th day out, and I'm going to be full on power when I leave here, and I put a video out, so I'm way ahead of what I normally do. I'm going to try to do that now, keep the videos coming, especially if I can stay on top of power. And I'm carrying 2 blocks, so I should be able to do that. And I'm going to try to make shorter videos now with less of me talking. I know I said that, but I'm going to make a real effort. Talking too much, it's just hard when there's not a lot to show. So, but I should probably do that and just make shorter videos. I don't need to talk just to talk. And that was my whole problem with talking in the beginning. I feel like when the camera's on, you feel like you got to talk. But I'm gonna be here for a couple more minutes, or another hour, and then I'm gonna hit the road. We're going to Adele, is the next city we're coming up. That's 6 miles away, and after that, we'll see what happens. It's about 9:30, a little short. A couple more minutes, I'll be on my way. I could leave now, but might as well top off that battery. I'm in no rush. It's beautiful out. The rain, it wasn't supposed to rain at all today, but it feels like rain, so I checked, and now the rain's coming tonight, so get the rain fly on my tent. I like this right here. It reminds me of a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode. So, the public art installation was made possible through the support of the following contributors. And then it breaks down how much, and then all the way at the end, why would you, so you paid money just to get this board put up? I'm assuming they mean the whole structure, but still, it's weird. It's like Curb Your Enthusiasm where Ted Danson donates something big, and it was anonymous, but everybody knows it was him, and Larry donated whatever, like $1,000, and his name's real small somewhere. Gotta love Larry David. If you don't like Seinfeld, Curb Your Enthusiasm, I don't know if I want you watching my videos. All right, 10:22, I'm on the move. I went up to the gas station, grabbed that 2 liters of fluid. So much for eating healthy. It's easy to say, but when you see a sausage, egg, and cheese queso burrito, you get that burrito, and it was delicious. Grabbed a couple snacks in my pack. I'm running a little low on food. Today's my 4th day out. I've been eating way more than I normally do. Probably because I've been haven't been doing a lot of miles, so I have a lot of time sitting around. I'm on my way to Adele, Iowa, so it's about 6.5 miles away on this trail, pretty much straight down following this highway. Uh, 2.03 miles in. Very cool day. It's only like 70, no sun right now, but very windy. It's always something, right? I hate the wind. I think I'd rather have the hot sun out on a hot day. It's just the wind makes you work. It feels like you're working twice as hard. Little section like this with little section of woods on both sides of the trail is what I have coming up. It looks like after Adele, so that's good for camping. So I could squeeze into a couple spots here. All right, guys, I'm at 5.60 miles in. I just started noticing, I'm like, oh, leaves on the ground. And it's just starting to change. Fall is approaching, and soon I'll be screaming about it's cold, snow. I don't know where the summer went. It was a rough summer for me, obviously, with not getting a whole lot of miles, but I just think back, it was like 2 months, man, just barely moving. So it feels like I didn't hike in the summer at all. I really only had to deal with a handful of extremely hot days. Yesterday was one of them, but I've only had, maybe, like a dozen of them. Not like if I would have been hiking during them 2 months, majority of them. I mean, I dealt with some of them in the tent, but as far as getting miles and all, it's definitely starting to change. All right, got to come into Adele, make a stop at Casey's. I'm getting a slice of pizza and maybe two. Hopefully grab some tortillas and a couple odds and ends from the Family Dollar if it's close by. If not, I'm just gonna grab a couple nonsense snacks from Casey's. Casey's is probably the most expensive though, out of all the gas stations I usually stop at. It seems, at least it seems that way to me. I really should be getting like the members cards for all these places and carrying them, or you know, registering and just putting my number in or whatever. That would be the prudent move. I'm not very prudent. Word of the day. Doesn't get any better. Here's the Family Dollar. Casey's doesn't get any better when everything's right off the trail. All right, guys, leaving town. I'm 7 miles in. My pack, she's a heaven. No, she's heavy. How about that? She's a big one, and she's heavy. I did put a good week's worth of food in there, so 5 more days of food on top of what I had. So I got a solid 5 days of food now. My food bag probably, I bought some heavy stuff. Like I bought these banana cream snack packs, which are just, oh, so good for this fat boy. I bought 2 packs, so that's 8 snack packs, so that's heavy. They'll probably be gone tonight though. Bought a can of cheese, that's heavy. And I got 5 liters of fluids on me, plus a soda for tonight. So I'm pretty heavy right now, and I definitely feel it. I mean, that's I think I added just in fluids alone, it's 5. I don't know, like almost 8 pounds in fluid, and then, you know, probably 10 pounds in food. I added some weight, big time. I can definitely tell. So 7 miles in, not that much further. Hopefully, I get past this town and things clear up. Looks like a thunderstorm might roll in around 2 o'clock, so we'll see. It definitely got stickier out once the wind stopped. It's I'm sweating already. All right, guys, I'm about at 9 miles in, so only like a little 2 miles or so since Casey's. I had to run up this little trail back there and have an emergency break. Almost didn't make it off the trail. Oh boy, I guess that pizza said no thank you, sir, and I had stickers all over me. It still won't be picking them off, so I'm just sitting here taking a break, trying to drink some fluid. When you bring so much fluid, then it's so heavy, it's just too much. I'd rather, you know, I went a little overkill. I always do. I like to, when I get to camp at night, I like to have an extra, extra fluid so I can relax and drink and blah, blah, blah. So I drink a little bit, and then I only got a couple miles to go. Whenever I find a good camping spot, I'm calling it. And then I think tomorrow I'm going to start doing more, looking at doing a little more than what I've been doing the last, today's 4 days. So yeah, 4 days straight, just 10 miles. I was thinking about maybe walking down there and finding somewhere to camp. It's a little wet, but up there looks a little dry. But we're getting some heavy storms tonight, and probably being in a dried up creek bottom is probably not the best place to be when rain comes. Yeah, it's completely dry. Looks like someone's walking down there. Over there would be a good spot to camp, but it's not a good idea, even for my dumbness. I remember when I was right outside DC and I camped, I'm like, oh, look at this little creek. And all it was like a runoff. And it kept raining, and man, the water kept coming higher and higher. The only thing more beautiful than just hundreds of acres of farmland is mountains, baby. Let's go, Colorado. Better stop and look for traffic. I think I'm okay. It's empty out here. Right, it's 4:15, guys, and Well, I can't even do math. I'm almost 12 miles in. I don't know when that happened. I was trying to stop at 10, and I'm kicking myself because there was a good camp spot. But I'm like, let me just get a couple more miles in with this heavy pack, start breaking my body down a little more. And now I want to find a camp spot. I'm just looking, but so there's always right here on the side of the trail, but I'm trying to find a decent spot. This heavy pack, I'm feeling it. It's funny because I'm like down on myself. 10 miles, like it's been 4 days in a row, blah, blah, but I got to check myself. First of all, it doesn't matter. I'm not in competition with anybody. I'm coming off of being lazy for 2 months and not doing much, but let's think back to 6 months ago, 5 months ago. I was posting pictures when I get 10 miles because I was happy. I was impressed with myself. You know what I mean? It's just amazing. It's a couple months, how much stuff has changed already. 10 miles used to be good. Now I'm looking like 10 miles, but it doesn't matter. I'm moving. That's all that matters. I haven't let this trail beat me yet. This kind of looks good right down there. But that's too high. So I've been looking at though. It's been real quiet. No people, no nothing, man. Just quiet and nice. All right, guys. Did just shy of 13 miles, like 12 and a half, a little over 12 and a half. I don't want to give too much. I'm along this power line right here, and then that cornfield. Little spot, bleed up down right there, perfect. It's gonna work, and I get to enjoy my treat because I treated myself tonight. Not only did I have them banana cream snack packs to eat, but I went with the big boy. Someone's coming down the trail. Can you hear them? Yeah, they are. The trail's right there. So it's like 10 yards from me or not, but this is beautiful right here. It's worked perfect. A couple farmhouses. Let me see if I can zoom in the distance out there in the distance. That's it, guys. I'm going to sit here and relax for a little bit. The Eagles won. Go Eagles. I'm a huge sports guy in general, but kind of fell out of it the last couple of years. It got all weird and political. But, when football's on. I might have to get Hulu again and so I can watch the games on Sundays out here on the trail. But when you get the live TV and all, it's like $80 a month. So I don't know if I want to do that or not. But it'd be nice to sit down and watch some Eagles football on a Sunday out on the trail. It'd be great. But I got to take the chance. I might not have service or whatnot. So I don't know. I probably won't get it, but it's just a thought. I'm getting attacked by these little, they look like ladybugs, but they're not ladybugs. And something just bit me on my back. I was just looking at the corn here, and I realized that this morning when I was looking at the corn, that field of corn, he might have just been harvesting it. I knew this from being up the mountains, but I just wasn't thinking that most of the corn that we see in America here, that most of the corn we see, period, is not sweet corn that like people think it is. Like this here, it looks like it's dead, but all the corn is still on there. So I'm assuming, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that this is dent corn or field corn. So they leave it here and then they'll come through and harvest it. So when I saw that truck earlier today, when I thought he was just, chopping down the old husk, whatever, he was probably harvesting it. It was probably field corn, but I didn't look close enough. I just realized all these cornfields today still had all the corn on there. So it's not sweet corn. It's all, they use this for feed and all that stuff. Little corn knowledge for everybody. Probably completely wrong, but all right, show you guys my updated food. If you've never had these banana cream snack packs, it's Christmas in your mouth. It's delicious. I bought some buffalo chicken tuna sides, some twin snakes, delicious. More tortillas, Spam singles, almonds, some gummies. I got some jerky from the other day, and the rest of the stuff is stuff I had. I have a couple more peanuts. I got a canned cheese, some Ritz crackers, some more candy. So that's my updated food. Oh, look at this, man. I'm like a little kid. All right, guys, it's 6:15. A little tighter squeeze in here because I had to put the rain fly on. I can't pull this out and stake it because this is all tore up right here, and I don't want to rip it up. So if it starts to rain, which is supposed to, I'm just going to unflap them down and put them down. It'll be fine. I haven't played with all these yet. I have to. You could pull these out and stake it to make it tighter. And the bottom one I probably should do, but I'm not, to make, it just looks better for rain right there, doesn't it? But I'll be all right tonight. We're not getting a whole lot of rain, but it's been actually rained a couple times on and off, so I set it up. I'm just going to hop in and call it a night, or, get in there, charge up my phone, listen to a podcast. For the end of 4 days, I'm still maxed out on power. My phone's down to 50. I'll top that off now while I'm listening to a podcast. And I'm doing real good on power, but I've been able to supplement it every day from the source, so it's just been perfect. I've been staying on top of it. No complaints. It's absolutely beautiful out here. Corn. Corn runs the world, man. Or definitely runs America. Definitely runs America. There's a house not too far on the other side of the trail over here. I mean, it's definitely far enough for me to be camping here, but he's not that far. You really can't see it, but yeah, it's right through them trees over there. Not that far. 500 yards or so. That's it. I'm going to call it a night. I'll see everyone in the morning. All right, good morning, everybody. It's Monday, September 13th. It's about 6:40. Oh, man. I'm just getting up. I slept a little later than usual because I got this rain fly on here because it started thundering and lightning and pouring out. Not pouring, but thunder and lightning and a steady rain at like 3 a.m. Coyotes were crazy active last night. But I didn't see any close to here. I could just hear them. Hold on for a second. All right, well, I'm going to be moving slow this morning. I already feel that. So I'm in no rush. Check my map out, figure out what I got to do today, and et cetera. I'll tell you what, it's almost archery season for deer, so I got to start thinking about the places I pick. If there's going to be hunters in the morning anywhere near me. All right, guys, let me get ready. All right, still taking my time here. Dude, I ate like a child last night. It's all night long. Every time I woke up, I'm like, oh, let me have some microlines. Oh, let me have a snack pack. I need my energy out here. I just checked the weather. It's going up to 90 degrees today, but 100% humidity. So it's probably going to be a little sticky and hot today. And a good thing is I didn't see this yesterday, but there's actually is a town about 6 miles ahead of me. Very small town. That's why I didn't think there was anything there, but there's a Casey's there. So I'll be able to stop and get some fluids because I have I'm getting ready to drink this little bottle of water right here. And then I'll have 2 liters on my back for the next 6 miles, which is fine because the heat don't kick in the later. So I'm good. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. I don't know why I had to just come back on here, but I'm going to shut up and start getting packed. Oh, almost fell. Why does that hand shake when I grab the camera a lot? The camera don't do it justice. It looked beautiful with all the fog and it was like streaking. Just slowly packing up. All right, guys, another day, more miles on the move. I slept right over here, right over that little berm. Just started. I mean, literally 0.04. It's 8:40 in the morning, Monday morning. Feeling good. All my stuff was relatively dry, a little damp. Only my rain fly was wet, so I put everything away in the pack as normal, and I just jammed the rain fly in the outside pouch. Which I love that outside pouch, man, because I think some pack companies like Z-Packs, if you get a 50-liter pack, that's 50 liters, including all the external, so your hip belt pockets and your outside pockets. That they count that. So you're like, this ain't a 50-liter pack. But with Hyperlite, I'm sure there's other ones too, but I only know about Hyperlite. You get a 50-liter pack, or I think they go 40 liters, 55 liters, and 70 liters is what they do. This is a 70 liter, as I've talked about before. It's the 4400, which is way overkill, but I like it because it enables me to jam, extra stuff in, and I always have room no matter what. But what I'm saying is, so it's 70 liters my pack, but then I think it's another 10 or 11 liters of storage just on the outside pockets. So, side pockets for my fluids and, accessories. And then that front pouch, I always keep my water kit in, usually bug spray, I'll jam a couple extra liters of fluid, or if I stop at a store and grab snacks, I just jam stuff in there. So it's nice I didn't have to put that rain fly away wet. I just jam it in the outside pouch and I'll pull it out later whenever I stop. Plenty of storage in this pack. Feeling good today. Feet feel good. I didn't roll them out. I need to really start stretching. I gotta put more time and effort, but I'm so lazy. Even when I was working and I was like a stud, and when it came to doing my job or whatever it was, I was 100%. I was at work 2 hours early, whatever it was. But whenever it comes to doing extra stuff, I'm like, never want to do it. I'm the same way with this, like with stretching and all. Like I'd like to, I think I talked about it before. I want to try to start doing yoga out here. Maybe, some form of like meditation or something. I've been listening to podcasts and reading about grounding. So, walking around in bare feet, for a certain amount of time every day. And I want to do that, like, take my socks and shoes off, walk around in the morning and just try to be in the moment. I never do it though, but it sounds good. All right, on the move. Corn, and corn. I mean, that's definitely the thing I've seen the most on this hike is corn. I want to talk about this. Last night, I got some heat rash going on, some chafing going on. So I've been talking about taking off my, stripping down from my wet clothes. So for the last 2 nights, I've taken off my shirt. 1,000% better. A little sticky on the mat, and sweat piles up, and it'll be in the little like eggshell spots on the mat. But that goes away. I'll just pick it up and shake it off a couple times at night. But I felt a lot better. So last night, I took the trousers off. I had my compression shorts on, and then I took my compression shorts off. Ooh, so I was naked, but just extremely uncomfortable. And the chances of me, because I didn't take them off till after 9. It was well dark. No one was coming, but I just in case somebody came, I didn't want to be naked in my thing, even though I had my quilt over me. But so I didn't feel comfortable. But I put the compression shorts back on. Way better sleep. It sucks putting on, your damp clothes in the morning, but it goes away in a minute. So, and I slept better, and I just feel better. And I think it's got to be good for my body, airing it out, the rash, the best I can. So that was definitely a plus. So that's going to be a new thing I start doing. Stripping down as much as I can to at least my compression shorts. And compression shorts are like shorts, so, it's not that bad. But definitely did not feel comfortable being naked in there. I used to do that in the Marine Corps. We'd strip down, and then you get in your cold weather sleeping bag and all. It's supposed to be warmer. I'm not quite sure I understand that science, if it makes any sense, or that's just something that people say. But I've heard that on hiking and backpacking things too, that you're supposed to strip down before you get in your layers. I don't know. I think more layers warmer, but what do I know? So yeah, so that's what I did last night, and it felt much better. I just felt it just felt good airing everything out a little bit instead of laying down in the, your wet stuff. But the wet stuff's back on, and I'm on the move. Hey, buddy. I wish I could just graze, like, there'd be like a spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich out there. Nom nom, mac and cheese, nom nom. Ah, no more Chick-fil-A sauce. Let me go over here. Waffle fries. Milkshake. This is the life back here, man. I want to live on a farm so bad. All right, guys, it's 20 after 10. I'm 5 miles in. I'm in Redfield, Iowa. Dollar General over there on the left. Casey's right there. See, if I would just get better at looking at my map, I could have resupplied today as opposed to yesterday, but it doesn't matter. I gotta get comfortable again with this heavy pack anyway. Now I believe, I gotta check the map again before I say something else that's not true. But I'm pretty sure I got a long stretch now without seeing much for the next 30 miles or so. Nice little town, country town, all farmland. This is probably their two, major businesses here.
All right, guys, 12 o'clock, headed out from the Casey's. I did about an hour there. I could have stayed longer, but it was just hot sitting there, and I got anxious. There's no shade, so I got some power, got my phone back up to 100, put an hour of juice in the battery bank, which an hour of juice with that the fast charge plug-in and the cable is much more than I used to get when I would just plug in for an hour. So I'm still doing real well on power for my 5th day out. No complaints there. I have, let me see, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 liters of fluid, and then I got another one, small one, 16 ouncer in my pocket of Gatorade. Got a couple clementines, ate a banana. You know I had a slice of pizza. Took my vitamins, did all the normal stuff. I don't know why I find it necessary to break everything down. But I'm on the move. I'm already, I forget what I was, at 6 miles. I restarted my watch. So we'll see what I do, but I think we have like another 15 to go before we hit another town. There actually is another gas station coming up. But that might not be until late tomorrow evening, tomorrow afternoon. So I had to grab the fluids when I could. That's it, on the move. Super nice back here. Very quiet. She's a hot one today. The breeze helps. And most of the sections of the trail have been shady, so it's been a big help, but it's hot and sticky. All right, guys, it's at 2:45. I'm like 11 and a half miles in for the day. I'm going to be stopping pretty soon. I'm approaching a small town of Linden that doesn't have anything, but I'm only, once you hit this town, then like these little wooded sections on both sides of the trail look like they get even thinner, so I have to find a place here relatively soon. And then I'm about 7 miles from where I'm at now to the town with a gas station, so I'll hit that early morning. It wasn't as far as I thought. Then after that, it looks like I have about 17 miles or so of this trail left, 15 miles, something like that, my math. And then 30 miles of road walking, and then another like couple days on a trail, and then another like 50 miles of road walking. So the road walking wasn't as bad as I thought, but 30 miles is still going to take me a couple days, 2 days at least. So, and I've only been doing 10-mile days, so we'll see. But I'm getting a little better, so I'm going to step it up. I think tomorrow, and the next day, maybe today. We'll see what the future holds here in a little bit. But I'm looking to wrap it up and just relax. All right, just left my break area. Shoveled some cheese and crackers down my throat, as you've seen. Ate some twin snakes. Drank some fluid. Just looking for a place to set up. I mean, today's not going to be a day where I push it much further. I was thinking about it, but it's just too sticky, man. The breeze is definitely helping, but it's like, I don't know, it's like being in my grandparents' house and they don't want to put the air on and they're just blowing hot air around. It's just it's just sticky. It's so thick. You could squeeze them back there. This is too open right here. But if I have to, I'll come back. So I'm just looking around for a place and then set up. Waste about 3 hours or so and then set up the tent. This is open here, but it'll work. I can go back there, maybe tuck off into the corner right there over on the right. So there's a fence there, but I can go in this little section. So it'll be a little blocked. Maybe I can go that way. I can't tell, but I'll walk down another mile or so. No big deal. See what I can find. Well, we're on the side of the road here, on the side of the trail, and I'm just going to be laying here like this for a little while. I'm going to camp tonight on that side, maybe tuck down on the right or the left. I got to see which one's better, but it just butts up against the corn and this little barbed wire fence, and then I'm hidden by some of the trees if I go down that way, and the same thing if I tuck down that way. So this side is nicer, the grass is lower, but there's houses on the far end of the cornfield that would be able to see me clearly, so I'll be sticking on this side, and this is what I'll be doing. It's almost 4 o'clock now, so maybe around 6 or so I'll pop up in there. Till then, I'll be right here, wasting electricity. All right, guys, it's 5 o'clock. I just had to, I'm going to come back and set the tent up. The heat's just getting at me today. I've been putting my mat down and just stepping on it, smashing this high grass down, removing the sticks the best I can. Not the flattest ground, and I got to watch out for this barbed wire because that will destroy anything it touches. But this should work good enough. It's going to work because that's what I'm setting up. So I'm looking at the map, and I only got about 18 miles of this trail left, and I was going to do it all tomorrow, and then after that I got 30 or so miles of road walking before I get to the next section of trail, which I believe is just like this, like a cement track. Then I think it's like 70 miles of that, and then the rest of the state I got road walking, but I'm getting too ahead of myself. So I think I'm going to stick to my plan and do a week of these shorter days, 10, 12 miles. So I think I'll split this rest of this trail over the next 2 days. So tomorrow I got like 8 miles or so to the town. I'll stop at Casey's again. I'll try to get some power there for a couple hours and camp relatively close to that if I can. And then the next day knock out the rest camp and then tackle that 30 or so miles of road walking. I mean, I'm going to have to find somewhere to camp on that road walk because I'm not doing 30 miles. It's not in the agenda. It's not in my repertoire right now. So, but I am going to start stepping up the miles. I'm going to stick to my plan of doing these short days for a couple more days, and then that's it. But I'm going to get in the tent and just lay down. I got to take the shirt off. Just this heat's it's getting to me now, just laying out. I ate too much crap today. My stomach's a little like, So that's the plan right now. I'm going to check in later. If not, I'll see one in the morning. But this is what's going on. I'm on a cornfield again. All right, guys, 5:30, and I'm all set up in here. It's really close with that barbed wire right there, and I might have brushed against it a couple times with my body, but I am soaking wet. It's like 85, but it feels like 94 or something. It's just super hot in here. So this is it for the night. I'm almost set up, and I'll see everyone in the morning. Super early, but it's going to be like that. That's what I'm looking at, a dead tree above me. All right, good morning, everybody. It's 6:37 on Tuesday morning. Quiet night. Didn't sleep so good. Back's a little sore. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm up. Time to get ready. Take my time this morning. No rush to get out of camp. See what happens. And take it slow today and tomorrow. Only got about 20 miles to do, so get some power today at the gas station, hopefully, and take it from there. All right, 8:40, guys. I'm on the move. Just started out. It's only gone up to like, I don't know, mid-70s today. Not supposed to be sunny, a little breezy. But I'm actually sweating way more than I care to admit just from getting ready. So I don't know what that's about. But it's a beautiful morning for hiking. I got this like pain, I've been sleep wrong. It's like in between my shoulder and my back. It's in a bad spot. We'll see what happens. I'm still up in the air about what I want to do, but as I mentioned, I have about 20 miles left of this trail, and then about 30 miles of road walking for the next section of trail, which is just like this, I believe. And then a big road walking section to end the state. So we'll see what happens, but Doesn't look like there's much sections of woods, if any, that I can camp in. So hopefully I find something along that road walk, because I don't have 30 miles in me. But you know, it all ends up working out one way or another. It always has. It's amazing. So they say the trail will provide, and it does, and it has. So try not to get too wound up on thinking ahead. Just take it as it comes. I think I'm going to split this trail over the next 2 days. So today's Tuesday? So hike this Tuesday and Wednesday, these 20 miles. Just stick to my plan of doing a week of low mileage, and then step off for the road walking and see what happens. That's the plan. We'll see how I execute it. As I've learned on here, you can't make plans because it just goes off the rails too quick. So you just kind of get a general idea what you want to do and then take it from there. No traffic. All right, 10 o'clock. I'm 3.97 miles in, so 4 miles in. Another, I don't know, 3 miles or so to the next town. Hopefully I can get some power when I'm there. If not, I'm still good, but I'd like to get it when I can. Beautiful day just to sit outside, no sun. I had no rain today till late tonight, but it's been looking like rain all morning. Tell you what, for a piece of gear I didn't put much thought into, but it's worked out well, is this bandana I keep tied on my pole. I use it to, you hear me always sniffling, so I'm blowing snot rocks all the time. I use it to wipe my nose, wipe my face down, my mouth, get all the chewing tobacco off my lips and stuff before I do videos. And then when it gets funky in a couple days, I unravel it and then turn it inside out and then re-wrap it around. So I always got a cleanish surface showing. I had a nylon one. It just, it's not as good. So I recommend just a cotton bandana. But it's amazing. It's some little pieces of gear. It'd probably be better if I had it on my pack, just open, and I can use it like a rag, but this works out. I hate having stuff on my pack, even though I got glasses, which next time I got to get a hard case, maybe have a hard case hang, because they've just gotten too scratched up. They're brand new Oakleys, and they're just so scratched, it's actually annoying to wear them. It stresses my eyes out seeing through the all the lines. And I've stepped on them, put the pack on them, and you know, thankfully they haven't broke. They just the arms will just snap off when I snap them back in place, so that's nice. And you know, I got my watch on here. That doesn't bother me, but I don't like having too much stuff on here. Although I am going to go to next couple pieces of gear I want to get, at least for the next trail, is I want to get a cell phone holder for up here. That way I can have my phone in there and it's protected from weather. Hyperlite makes a good one that's, you know, Dyneema, so water resistant. And then I want to get some kind of like a water bottle holder or a net holder here. I can put a small water bottle in. That way I always have, you know, access water. He's like planing out the road. You see he's got the blade down. Yeah, so that way I have just a little water bottle up here, just a small one, especially on the Appalachian Trail, because I don't think I'll be carrying. I know I won't be carrying as much water on me, and I like to just have something up front. Or if there's not a bottle of water in there, I can have snacks in there or whatnot. A couple companies make different ones, but nothing fancy, just like a net of some sort. That's future stuff. I'm always thinking about gear. Or I was thinking also back on the gear thing, they sell like these little, I think it's called like a beverage clip or something. It's just a little clamp, and then it has like 2 prongs. And you can slide the mouth of a bottle onto it or the Be Free onto it, and it just hangs there. So that might work too. Got to do a little more research. And I definitely want to go back to getting a fanny pack again. Even though I've had it twice on this trail. I've had a good one and a crappy one. I've gotten rid of them both just because they get bunched up. But I'd like to have one just because it's easier to access some stuff, snacks and whatnot. Keep a couple odds and ends in there. And then with the Be Free one, I can also, or not the Be Free, but the Mountain Hyperlight one, I can wear on this strap too. So it's just like a little chest pouch. So if we're not liking stuff out there, I'm going to be adding a lot of junk. And that could also hold my phone, but I like having my phone up here. That's why I put it in my pocket, but then the sweat gets on the screen and it makes it hard for me to open it. And so I could put it in my fanny pack, but I don't like wearing headphones. And if I'm alone on the trail, I usually like to have an audio book or a podcast or something playing, so I like to have it up high so I can hear it. But I might not be doing that as much either on the Appalachian Trail, just because there's other people. Out here, it doesn't matter. All these bikers come by, and most of them have like wireless speakers attached to their bike, and they're just blasting music. But I'm not going to be that guy on the Appalachian Trail that's, blasting music for everyone to hear. But if I'm in sections, where there's no one around, I'll probably have something playing. Turn it off when I see someone coming. Don't be that guy on the trail with the loud music. I'm really looking forward to the Appalachian Trail. I know I'm still months away, but I just can't wait to get into the mountains and be on dirt trails. I'm gonna see. That's what I want to start February 1st. Like, even if I'm not done this trail, I might just stop early, go knock that out, and then I want to finish that up in February. Start February, finish up sometime in July, early August, hopefully, and then maybe, hopefully, go right out west and do the Pacific Crest Trail southbound. I haven't done enough research yet. I don't know if that time frame will work. I think it will. I think people start the southbound trip in like June, July. So I should be able to, August should work. But I got to do a little more planning. But Appalachian Trail is definitely 100% my next trip. Corn, and more corn. It's just, man. Nice little creek. All right, guys, I'm 6.69 miles in. This is Panora, Iowa. Yale's the next city I come up when there's nothing there. And then the end of the trail is right before this. So I'm looking like 10 miles left or something. The end, the end of this section of trail before I break off into road walking for 30 miles or so. The Casey's is, I believe, pretty close. Hoping to be able to get some power and get some fluids. It's a beautiful day. It's only like 77 right now. No sun, but I'm sweating a lot today. I don't know why. A little breeze. You can tell this area is extremely windy. Like where I was sleeping at, it's all battered down from wind. All right, got a Subway, pharmacy, little town, typical. Is that a restaurant? They drive-in, PJ's drive-in. There's Casey's up there. Perfect. All right, sitting out here on the side. I love it when I can find power on the side, so I'm not getting seen by as many people. Got the plug-ins going, getting power on this the cheap power block I've got. It's been working well. Still haven't touched my other Anchor one yet. And just sitting here drinking a Red Bull and relaxing, looking at traffic. 2 hours is the max I'm going to spend here. Hopefully I get an hour here before someone tells me to leave. I always say that, but I think I've only been told to leave or asked to leave by the cops once somewhere. So usually don't have an issue, but I still always think about it. It's the life. Small town Iowa. All right, 1 o'clock, guys, leaving the Casey's. I think I got about 2 hours of power. Got my phone back up to 100. And, whatever into the battery bank. So another good day for power. I'm 7 miles in. Carrying a lot of fluid because this is it, I think, for... I'm going to pass another town, but I can't find that place has anything. So I think this is it for almost 40 miles for as far as passing another Casey. So I think I'm going the right way. So I just want to make sure I'm good for today, and then have some for at least tomorrow. So I got I got 6 liters on me right now, or 5.5 liters. I got 4 Gatorades and bottles of water. And I'll just stay on top. If I pass something that I can filter, obviously I'll start grabbing it. But when I get off this trail and I'm in farmland, I'm assuming, even though my map doesn't show it real, I'm assuming I'm going to be passing, houses and all. So I mean, I'm not going to be like in the middle of the desert, so it's nothing new. It's not going to be passing a store for a while. But, so I just want to be as prepared as possible. So my pack's heavy right now. Plus I got, besides the fluid I got a soda for tonight too. So my pack is quite heavy with liquid right now. Jammed in. Let's see, I got 2, 3, 4, 4 and 2 bottles of water. So it's 5.5 liters and a soda. So I'm good. Definitely good for today and most of tomorrow. And it's not going to be that hot, so just want to be as prepared as I can be for this next little stretch. I'm going to, I said I'm 7 miles in now. I'm going to go as far as I can go. I'm not going to stop right at 10, at least. That's not the plan right now. We'll see what happens. All right, working my way back to the trail down there. The reason I left the Casey's is because it was just getting too hot when the sun was out. I should have came down here and used that outlet. But it looks like the sun's getting that too. Anyway, on the trail, 1 foot in front of the other. I really didn't need much more power anyway, but whenever I can top it off, the more the better. Today's my 6th day out, and I'm literally almost completely full on power. So it's been a good run so far. Well, change of plans, only a quarter mile in. Crossing in the trailhead, and nice little gazebo here, or patio, whatever you want to call it, and then they have power. So I'm going to make sure I'm just completely topped off before I step off, and sit here in the shade and relax. I might put together a video today. Yeah, I got 3 days, so almost 2.5 days. I could put a video out while I'm here. I got service and power, so I might do that just to get another one out. I got to give the masses what they want. So little change of plans. I'll stay here for another hour or so. Just make sure I'm completely topped off. Might as well. It's a nice little spot. Nice little trailhead. All right, it's 2:30, guys. I put together a video. I'm gonna do this last little clip, and then I'm actually full on power too. My watch is full, and my phone's full. But I just put together a video, so I'm gonna sit here and upload it. See how long that takes, and then I probably won't sit here while it's posting to YouTube. I'll start posting it and then walk. Or maybe I'll stay here. Who knows? It's probably going to be like 4 hours, though, if I do that. But I guess I could do that. We'll see. But video's done. I'm going to get it out. It's 2.5 days. I did better on talking less, because usually when I put together 3 days of footage, I have like 2.5 hours of pure cuts. And then I got to cut it down to under an hour. When I put everything in for today, even though it wasn't a full 3 days, it was like an hour 20. So I'm getting better, even though it's still a lot of talking. I'm getting better at doing shorter clips. So that's what we're gonna do for now, at least until I have something nice to show you guys. But this is it. I'm gonna put this last clip in here, upload it to KindMaster, and then upload it, and then get it going on the YouTube. For everyone that's following along, as always, I really appreciate it. All the likes, comments. We're growing. Like my following is growing, and I really appreciate it. Like I said before, my Instagram is, I think it's approaching 550, and we're like at 245 on YouTube now, so we're coming up to 250. That's just I can't believe that, to be honest with you. I mean, I really thought I might get 50 followers. So my first video was approaching 1,000 views. I looked at like my YouTube studio. I have like 10,000 views total now of all my videos combined. That's just crazy to me. I think I'm averaging around like 200 views is probably 250 maybe average on my video. A couple are over 300, but I'm right around like 200, 250 is my average. So I'm just happy with that. Like I wasn't expecting nearly that. So as long as we're growing, I'm happy. And if I don't grow anymore, I'm still happy with it. I'm posting these videos regardless of people follow, and hopefully my video making, and I know my Editing skills will get better as we go along, and I'll start I'll have a better phone here in a couple months eventually. And then I'll start making better videos. But this is a nice little trailhead. It's been nice. The weather's great. Of course, when I get under here, the sun goes away. But I'm just talking now to fill a space, and there's no need. So let me just shut up and get the video posted.